From the streets of Crimea to the border of Palestine, falling bodies, rising tension and political instability, the world is feeling like it's igniting hot. Is it another phase of world politics or are we entering into dark era? Well, today's video is about this topic, the current chaos spread across the world. If we see wars, if we see tensions, if we see conflicts, if we see political instability, the world is in the hand of chaos. Starting from none other than the most brutal chaos, the Palestine-Israel conflict or war. Tensions started from 7th of October 2023 when Hamas, a militant group in Gaza, Palestine, it launched attack on Israel. Then the most brutal war, or as we call it, genocide, has erupted, causing death of more than 63,000 people. As well, lakhs of people are injured and millions has been displaced from their homes. This is the most brutal phase of ongoing era, where the powerful is pressing the weak like pebbles. Similarly, how we can forget the war of September 2022, when Russia invaded Ukraine. That caused more than 12,000 estimated deaths, as well 500k plus reported deaths. Reports that are published by both national medias. So this is another chaotic phase of this new era. And the war just not began in Israel and Palestine and Russia and Ukraine, as well Israel and Iran in the recently past. The war that began on the motive of fighting nuclears of Iran, but that's real mission was to topple the Islamic regime of Iran, the Khomeini regime. Islamic regime of Iran arrived after the revolution of 1979 and its most favorite regime till now at the time. US, that is seen as a sportive of Raza Pahlavi, the son of Raza Shah, the ex-emperor of Iran. They want the son of Pahlavi dynasty as the new emperor of Iran, as he supports them much. And they as well want the removal of Islamic regime. Similarly, civil war in Sudan, Yemen, as well many African and Middle Eastern countries like Syria's civil war that resulted in toppling of Russia and Iran's favorite regime, as well brought of US and Israel's favorite regime of Ahmad al-Shara, also known as ex-Al-Qaeda commander Muhammad al-Julani. Now I want you to analyze this situation in your mind, how the global politics is playing around us, the toppling of regimes, regime changes and all the war, just to get a vote of a person whose only royalty is that he's 18 plus. Not just war, the world is also facing political instability, as we saw in US. The Uncle Sam removed the democratic regime, as well bought the regime of Republicans, and the first-term peacemaker Donald Trump is now becoming a monger of war. Either it's India versus Pakistan war or Israel versus Palestine war, he is interfering everywhere. Now America is becoming the biggest supporter of war. As well, there is a change of premiership in US neighbor. Canada appoints its new prime minister as Trudeau resigns, and the new election sees the possible disposal of Trudeau regime. Oh wow, I am becoming Donald Trump as I am interfering in India versus Pakistan war. India and Pakistan's brutal war appear to be in screen as the both regimes are collapsing in their nations. Modi's India saw a massive setback in elections as their party lost massive number of seats. As well, there is a political instability in Pakistan. Pakistan's most favorite leader, as well my friend, America's friend, Donald Trump's friend, Mr. Imran Khan, is in jail. So how could Donald Trump don't betray Imran and support his opposite regime? If we go to the thumb of Europe, the France saw prime ministership removal as the country passes the vote of no confidence. Also, we discussed the removal of Syria's regime of Bashar al-Assad, as well the new government of Hayat al-Tahrir al-Sham, the militant group of Ahmad al-Shara. Last but not the least, the Israel and Ukraine's political instability due to them entering war without any public support. And if we come to the chaotic era's cause and effect case, the causes would be the inflation, highly inflation. The highest inflation recorded post 1996, 5.9% is in the present era. That is one of the biggest cause of world's instability, as well dissatisfaction of citizens. Another cause would be the non-alliances of regimes. Like if you don't ally with any of the superpowers, your chance to survival is none. You have to be superpower to survive, or at least be in their friend list to survive, or else there may be regime change in your country may topple. And the effect of this chaotic eras are pseudo democracy, the democracy of name. Countries are here to align with each other to sacrifice their sovereignty. The elections are appearing in the nation and the selection is going behind closed doors. If we talk about superpower like Russia and China that has dictatorship, US regime is losing the support of its people. India saw political instability, France saw political instability, UK saw regime change and Keir Starmer's government appeared in UK. So this is cause of pseudo democracy, where countries are not aligning with their people but their money. Another cause of pseudo democracy is institutes. Institutes like UN, European Union and BRICS are becoming weak as they are unable to align the countries, and many institutes are sacrificing the sovereignty of other nations. So if these are effect of chaotic eras, who is getting benefited from a chaotic era? The first and most benefit is being gotten by the weapon companies, as well the companies who sell these chaos. They are getting lots of money to prepare ammunition and weapons to maintain this chaos and public's interest in the war, so they don't appear to be questioning about real issues, the nation's development. Another benefit is getting by authoritarian regimes. The pseudo democrats, aristocrats and dictators around the world are getting lots of benefit from this chaos. As their country's focus is on war, they cannot question the government about what is happening in the nation's own nation. World lobbies like Israel lobby and other lobbies, as well political opportunities, are getting lots of benefit from this. They are involving highly in the war to make lots of money, and that's why I'm naming this all as the dark era, where everything is happening and nobody knows what's happening. The era that starting from the COVID-19 till the present. Last time I expected that much chaos, that would probably in the World War II or the Cold War era, but presently where the Treaty of best, fairest, most applicable. The world is seeing chaos that should not be there. So this dark era is heading towards World War III. What are you expecting? Well, I believe there is going to be no World War III in this phase. The world war's most need is the alignment of countries. But today countries are most unaligned. Europe, the best friend of US, is being hated by US. As well, Russia, the biggest enemy of US, is being loved by US. US and Iran are enemies to each other, but Iran is the friend of Russia. The US new friend. As well, Russia is Iran's friend that is enemy of US. Israel is attacking Palestinian Muslims, as well getting all the support from Arab leaders. And there is much more going in politics that is stopping us from World War III. That has dark politics behind it that may I explain in another video. So is there any recovery from all this political chaos? Well, I believe there is still sight of hope. We will have to go through a disciplined phase for 4 to 5 years, where our main focus should be on global economy, as well responsible use of social media to create political awareness. Education of children regarding political rights is a must, like how to hold government accountable. Similarly, social media is the new present world. If we see the campaign of Zohran, the New York's mayor candidate, New York that is alleged for Muslim brutality, is hosting a Muslim leader as their mayor. So that's a big change due to social media. A new political vision, rise of economy, education of youth, and most importantly, holding government accountable, as well the removal of pseudo democracy. Revolutionary change in the system could stabilize the world for next 4 to 5 years or 10 years. I hope you find this video informative. This video was about dark phase, and I may uncover many political theories in the next few videos, so you can stay tuned for me to know more. Hope you find this video informative. Thank you for watching my channel SHAKOLICS.